So hi there, this is Dustin from Guys with Games. Today's game is called Dubious Pictures. Okay, when I explain how to play this game to the students, I usually start with an example because it's a little bit tricky to explain. So I'll draw a picture on the board and I'll just go around the class and ask each team what this is. So Jimena, what do you think this is?
Superman.
Okay, David, what do you think this is?
House on fire.
Just one word.
Lasers.
Carson.
Drone.
Drone. Okay, so the answer was Superman. And for me, because I drew this, the only way that I can get a point is if some people get it right and some people get it wrong. So for that round, I would get a point and Jimena would get a point. So if I drew it and it was too clear, it was too obvious what it was, everybody knows what it is, I get 0 points and everybody gets a point. And if I draw a really poor drawing and nobody knows what it is, everybody still gets a point and I get no points. So if nobody knows what it is, everybody's getting points. So that puts pressure on who's ever drawing. It has to be reasonable. Some people have to get it or else they don't get points. And if it's also too easy, you don't get a point and everybody gets a point. So let's play one time.
If two people said Superman, would you get 2 points?
No, I don't get 2 points. I just get 1 point.
You just get one because somebody guessed it. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So everybody can say the same answer. It doesn't matter. I'm only going to get 1 point if some people get it and some people don't. That's it. I just need one person to get it or one person not to get it.
Cool.
Okay? And then the other team, they also get a point if they get the correct answer. So before I start playing this game, I will give them two things. I will give them a piece of paper with the word that they need to draw, and I will give them another piece of paper that they can use as a scorecard. So if there's only 4 teams, my scorecard will look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say Carson is team number 1. He's going to leave this blank, right? He could use his other little piece of paper, or he could use the back of this to practice his drawing if he wants to. But then everybody's going to come up at the same time and draw their picture in the appropriate area on the whiteboard. Then they're going to come back and look at all the pictures. So Carson was number 1. He knows what it is. He's going to leave that blank. He's just going to fill out 2, 3, and 4. And for an advanced class, I can let the groups choose their own words so the teacher can also play. So I have no idea what they're going to write, but they do need to write something that's appropriate for that class level, because if nobody gets it, they're not going to get any points. For younger kids, I will have the words ready and I will pass them out to them. So as the teacher, you want to put some thought into which words you're giving to the students, okay? Because some words are a lot more difficult than other words. You want to find words that you could go in different directions and write different things to have a little bit of a more ambiguous answer or an ambiguous picture. Okay, but this one, for advanced classes, I let them choose their own words. So I'm playing too. So Carson, let's all vote on Carson's picture. Okay, so I picked director. Jimena. Director. Director. Is it director?
Yep.
Okay, so for that one, Carson gets no points, Jimena 1 point, Dustin 1 point, David 1 point. Okay, Jimena. I say gym.
I said exercise.
I said gym also.
It's Jim.
Gym.
Oh.
Okay, so if you really want to be strict with this game, Jimena gets a point. Who said gym?
I said exercise.
Carson gets a point, Dustin gets a point.
David not, because exercise. Okay.
Because he said exercise. Yeah, you got it wrong. Okay, David. I said Mount Fuji.
I said hiking.
I said Fuji because it's one word.
Hiking.
Hiking. Oh! Okay, so David gets a point. Amanda gets a point. Okay, mine. What's mine?
Romance.
Valentine.
Kiss.
Ooh, it's kiss. So 1 point for me, 1 point for Carson.
Oh, so you and Jimena tie for the win.
Yes, we tied for the win. So then afterwards, you can write the words on the board and you can have them make sentences with the words just to get them to speak a little bit more.
Who puts that flag on top of their own mountain? It belongs to us.
But you want to do stuff like that to trick the other students, right? You got to do something like that, or else, because if you didn't have this,
And if I just made it a mountain, it would have been too easy.
it would have been too easy. So that's why it's kind of fun for classes, because they have to think. It's not just simple Pictionary, right? They got to like really be clever. Because sometimes you'll see a lot of the students just write it or draw a picture and it's just too obvious. But then other ones know how to play. That's why they usually want to play a second round.